Hi everyone, it's Elena. This is today's Christmas nail art design. These are the products that I used. I'll list them in the description box below. Okay, the first thing that I did was I used my oily bonder, and I apologize for this terrible patch job there. I had a little tiny crack and I wanted to just, smooth it over, but I guess I didn't buff it as well as I should have. And I used my oily bonder, and then I went in with Zoya Janisa. Yeah, Janisa. And that's just a really pretty, that's this color here, the shimmery white silvery color. And for the red, I used Ruby Pumps by China Glaze. That's this one. It's really, really beautiful. Okay, the next thing that I did was after that dried, and I went in with some light green, what do they call it, neon green, acrylic paint, just plain old acrylic paint, and I watered it down, and I'm going to use my striper brush. And I'm going to create that latticey look, and that's this look here. So I'm just going to go in like this and across. And like this and across. You have to come in from the other direction because you're, the way that you have to angle your arm. That's cool. Okay, so do this straight across the hand, across the nail, and then you're going to come from the other direction. It's getting a little dry quickly. These neon colors, I think they dry very quickly. Okay, so now from the other direction, I'm going to come like this and like this. And my hand happens to be a little bit heavy. I would like to make a thinner line. So the only way that I can do that is to just lighten up on the pressure on the brush. Okay, I'm going to finish this and let this dry, and then we'll go over it with the red. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to do is, following Robin Moses' instruction, I'm going to go in with the Ruby Pumps, and I'm going to create the V French. Now, I believe she used different colors, and this is a design that's inspired by her, but I did alter the accent nail. So, do the best that you can. You could always wipe some off, get some acetone on a brush if you make a mistake. So, I'm going to come up, and I'm just going to do the French. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Now, don't worry about the sides of your nails. I am not a nail artist by trade, so I'm going to make mistakes, and you will too, and it's okay to do it. If you need to use a thinner brush, which I probably should have because I'm not good with this brush, you can. I usually just take a cuticle stick and I just wipe it off. Okay, so that's what I usually do. At the end, you could always clean it up some more. You just want to, you don't want to let too much sit on your skin for too long because it kind of becomes harder to get off. Okay, so let's let this dry and then we'll start with the next. Okay, the next thing I did was I took some of the Ruby Pumps and I mixed it with a little Wet n Wild cheap top coat. I wish you could see that. Anyway, it's Wet n Wild Shine. And then I took Inez Cosmetics, and this one is called Crimson Glam. Absolutely beautiful. And I mixed them all together, and I'm going to go over that red part just for extra bling. Alright, for the next portion of this video, I'm going to be using white, black, and gold metallic acrylic paint. And what I'm going to do with this paint is I'm going to make what Robin Moses calls so lovingly Santa Fluff along the V and down the front of the jacket here. The black is going to be for the buttons and the belt, And then the gold is going to be for the buckle, and then we'll embellish it with some Inez Glam Glitter. So I'll just do a little bit, and then I'll speed it up. So first you take a brush that you're comfortable with, you know, and you just go ahead and start popping little, kind of like little dabs in here. Now you can make it as fluffy as you want. I kind of didn't go to the corner here, so I want to go a little bit deeper into the corner. Just make sure that you have enough paint on your brush to do this, because if you don't have enough paint, it's going to come out. But you're just going to tap, 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 tap it in. Okay, once you get it all tapped in, you want to probably do another layer of it that's for dimension. So just give it a little bit more. Can you guys see what I'm doing? Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing down Santa's front of his jacket. Okay, so the next part, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna use a dotting tool, and I'm going to pick up the black paint, and I'm gonna make the buttons with that. So the key is to try to use an even hand with it. Just wanted to say to make mention, if you're not patient enough to let the paint wait, you can hit it with a blow dryer from a distance. So just to let you know, for those people who can't be patient. Okay, so I'm gonna continue going down. I think I need more paint. I think that's far enough, and what we're going to do is we're going to make the belt. So that belt is going to come across this way. I'm going to do that with a brush. Let me just dry this. Okay, so next I'm going to come across and make the belt. So this is going to be his shirt. This is going to be his belt. So I'm just going to try and find a place. It's almost like you're making a French manicure line, a straight French, and you're just coming across the nail. Now, if you don't wait for your paint to dry, you will smear it. But as I said, you can come at it with a blow dryer, and that will help you to be able to not have to wait so long in between coats. Okay, so this is Santa's belt. Now I'm just going to wait for that to dry, and then I'm going to do the buckle. Okay, now we're going to do the buckle. Now I do want to incorporate some Inez Glam Glitter, and this is Glam Chic. Okay, this is from Inez Cosmetics. She makes all these wonderful glam glitters, and I love them so much. I was turned on to them by Robin Moses, and I greatly, greatly appreciate it. All right, so we're going to make the buckle now. So I'm going to go in with this metallic paint, the metallic gold paint, which I believe is a little bit on the thick side. So I'm going to try and thin it out with a little bit of water, because it seems to get thick very quickly. So, I mean, I don't want it too thin that it's going to be like, make it translucent, but I want it thick enough, you know, thin enough to where I can work with it and it still be opaque when I make the buckle out of it. Okay, so that's about the consistency. Now, what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try to put the glam glitter on it when it's wet, and hopefully what will happen is it will stick to the wet paint. That's what I'm hoping for. You cannot have any other wet paint on your nail at all, because it will stick to it too. So let me get my funky brush. Where's my funky brush? I can't find, oh, here we go. Okay, this is my weird brush. It's all frazzled. Perfect for glitter. So I'm going to make the buckle. First we're going to do that. Okay, Okay, so I'm going to come down. I'm going to come around. That's not really straight. I'm going to come over. The reason why I go so slow is because I'm not a professional artist, though I think with practice I'm getting better at the drawing and trying to keep the line straight and how heavy and not heavy my hand is. I'm trying to get more control over that. But okay, so now the paint is wet. So what I want to try and do is I would like to take some of the Glam Chic and while it is still wet, sprinkle it on. Okay, just like that. Not really touching the finger, just tapping it on. Okay, so while this is dry, now the paint has to completely dry. The paint must completely dry for you to do any other things to it, which all we're gonna do now is top coat it. But if you don't wait for this to dry or don't go take the blow dryer to it, it will smear the whole entire design. So I'm gonna hit the blow dryer and then I'll be right back. Okay, these are I'm gonna call them Santa baby hands because it has a little bit of jazz from the Robin Moses inspired design with the green fishnetty type thing, and with the belt and the Santa fluff. We'll just call these Santa baby nails. Here's the one that we did on camera, and this is the other one. Now, truthfully, I think they both look beautiful, but I think this one got a higher concentration of glitter on it just because I sprinkled it on rather than mixing it with top coat. I may fix this one. I think I might. I'll put a really thin layer of paint and I'll go over it again. The only thing is that the more top coat you put on, the thicker your nail becomes. Though it's a protection, it's still, I'm just not sure yet. So I may or may not. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that you all enjoyed today's nail art design. And thank you, Robin Moses, for the idea. I appreciate it. Bye-bye.